So, can you tell us a little bit how you got into the M109, what made you become interested in the bike, and some of the more common issues that you've seen with them?
So Mary's going to get mad, but she actually wanted this bike first. And I had another bike, I had a Honda VTX, and I didn't like it. And after 15,000 miles, so I decided, I told her I want another bike, and I looked at a Yamaha Roadstar Warrior. And I wanted a Roadstar Warrior, and she says, well, get whatever makes you happy. So I started looking around on the web, and I found the Suzuki M109, and I found the pearl white one, which was rare for any bike to have that color. So I came home and told her I found my new bike. She asked what it was, and I told her, and she was not happy because I wasn't going to let her get one going from an 800cc bike to an 1800cc bike. So I brought it home and took it out the very first day. And she took it out right afterwards and came back with 2 fingers up. So I knew I had to buy another one. So, and that's how she ended up with hers, was the next year we got it.
Okay. So, what year is her bike?
Hers is a 2008.
Okay.
And just turned 65,000 miles.
Wow. What are some of the common problems you've seen with it, or rebuilds and repairs during that time?
We've done a clutch on hers, but it wasn't actually a problem. It was just she's having a small issue with the bike where it seems to be shutting down on fuel. So we've been chasing it, so I changed the clutch on it, but actually her clutch is fine. She had a leak in her fork seal, and I think that is all that's been wrong with that bike. 65,000 miles. And it doesn't leak oil, it's not burning oil.
What all you have done to it?
So she's got custom rims, custom motos. We have an air ride on it, fork covers, all the chrome. Everything's chrome in the front end, from the handlebars, the risers on down. She's got exhaust, she has an ECU flash. I should have made a list of all this because there's so much to think about.
Yeah, no worries, just some of the common stuff. Who did the ECU flash?
Charles, which is Bering C. Sparky, did the ECU flash.
He's down in Florida.
He's down in Florida. He's really, really good. There's also Jason Baker up in Michigan, which is Scorp from the old M109 riders for him. He does them as well. And I wouldn't do it to anybody else but those two.
Okay.
So I'm extremely happy with hers. There's a little bit of twitchiness in it. He's going to iron that out for us. But I actually talked to Jason as well, and he said send it out to him and he'll look at it. So.
Right. Yeah, so if you mentioned it before about coming off of the 800 bike, if you're a brand new rider or something like that, what are some things to look out for with this bike? Yeah, maybe it's a torque.
Yeah, this bike is a torque monster. If you end up just romping the throttle like you would on, say, an 800cc bike, it's going to rip the grips out from underneath you. Right. So you have to treat it with a lot of respect. But I think I wouldn't recommend a beginner to get on this bike, but a beginner could and has gotten on these bikes before.
Right.
You just need to take your time and learn the bike before you really start having fun on it.
Right.
It takes more to handle it because of the wide tire, but it does good. I mean, there's been a few people that have gone straight from the motorcycle class and bought one and have had no issues with it.
Right.